Staples Center, downtown Los Angeles, and the freeways of LA, all painting the picture just where we are tonight. Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA, celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Los Angeles Lakers here in Staples Center. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, the Houston Rockets will come into town. Then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets.
And looking at that Jazz matchup, on paper, you'd expect them to come away with the win, but this might be one of those trap games where they let it get away from them if they aren't focused.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, small ball has become the trend in the NBA, but it might be more accurate to call it average ball. With defensive switching twice as common as it was 5 years ago, the demand is rising for players of average NBA height, and that's around 6'7". Kevin, that's affected not just the big men, but the vertically challenged guys as well.
Point forwards and big guards in demand. Yeah, you're right. Thank you. Two outstanding teams we're going to see moments from now, Doris.
And Kevin, this is not just a regular season game on the schedule. The fans are ready for this. The players understand. Listen, we've got two quality teams, potentially could meet in the postseason. Look out tonight.
And look how excited you are. Your notes, you're standing on your feet. You're right with them. I love it.
I can't wait.
So the next starting five. Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. Prince and Durant are at the 3 and the 4. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Get out there with Brown, and it's McGee in at the center. Now, here is Irving. KD with it, picked up by Davis. Over Davis. Shots good by Durant.
Well, don't let Kevin Durant get comfortable from the mid-range, because that is money in the bank.
James, the pass to McGee. Back to James. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. And it's Davis with the jam.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, torrid shooting in that one. Some of it was good play calling. Some of it was just making tough shots.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
That's at 5 from 18. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Kicks it to Prince. Over James. Prince misses.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
And the dunk by James.
Well, that's a specialty. Flying to the basket with no fear and conversion.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Irving surveying the floor. Prince wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
Now here's James. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Clippers.
And don't forget about the 2 blocks. He really changed the game for his team on the defensive side.
Here's Irving following the 3 by the Lakers. Passes it to KD. They grabbed their own miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
James with it. He's picked up by Jordan. The offensive rebound. McGee kicks it out to James. Lock at 6. And James throws it down.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Nets trail by 6. And here's LeVert. His last outing, he had 8 points. And Jordan gets it to go.
Well, you're allowing DeAndre Jordan to get comfortable. This guy is so efficient as a scorer.
And there's the pass to Davenport. Back to James. Prince with the defensive effort. Nets have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. LeVert against Brown. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. James, the pass to Brown. KD with it. Picked up by Brown. That shot missing, and it's the Lakers the other way. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
What was most disturbing to me, Greg, was they didn't have a backup plan, right? The threes aren't falling. What do you do next?
And it's blocked. Here's James. LeVert grabs the miss, and James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Nets trail by 4.
You have to remember, the Nets surrendered their draft pick every year for 5 straight years, between the years 2014 to 2018. How they turned that into a playoff run last year, one of the great stories in the league.
And here is Los Angeles now, following Durant's three-point attempt. Durant against James. The Lakers keeping it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Durant kicks to Irving. Pass to LeVert. Nets passing it around. KD on the wing. He's covered by Brown. KD dishes to Prince. Over James. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And Doris, you're right. Those picks you're referring to surrendered by the Nets in their 2013 trade with the Celtics.
And think about it, Kev. That transaction was one in a string of trades by the Nets, trading their picks for veterans. This 2019 draft, only the second time the Nets controlled their pick in the last 9 years. What they have achieved in the face of that is nothing short of remarkable.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Trying to get something going. Chalk up 2 there. James has got 6. Nets trail by 6. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. The 2018 rookie class has been something to watch, Doris. Talent at the top, but also some terrific mid-round picks.
You know, no question, Landry Shamet is a guy who I think can be a clutch, big-time scorer who does not seem bowed by any moment, doesn't seem to be affected by pressure. Mitchell Robinson had one of the great shot-blocking seasons in New York Knicks history. I know the team didn't have success, but as a second-round guy, Mitchell Robinson could have an awfully long career.
Here's Brown. Wilson Chandler making his last shot. Another shot. Here's Davenport. Allen with the rebound.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Here's Dinwiddie. He feeds it to Chandler. Out to Harris. Fires for 3. Rebound the Lakers. McGee's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Brown. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Spencer Dinwiddie. Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Brown drops them both. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They trail by 6. Pass to Irving. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Come on, that is remarkable work from Kyrie. Ridiculously crafty at how he gets into the defense and draws the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
Boy, you talk about the all-time great below-the-rim finishers. Kyrie Irving is on that list. He can use either hand. So much English. This guy is tough.
You know, Doris, as great a scorer as he is, Kyrie Irving doesn't draw a ton of fouls.
Kevin, I think that has everything to do with his elusivity. This is a young man who can finish with either hand, can get separation on any defender. This is the one thing you'd say about Kyrie Irving. He does not initiate contact around the rim.
First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Nets trail by 5. Here's Dinwiddie. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Chicago. Irving kicks to Dinwiddie. 6 to shoot. Here's Allen. And that one is off. And it's the Lakers the other way.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
And Davis throws it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Brooklyn's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Irving. To the paint. Here's Allen, and it's Allen slamming it down.
Well, why settle for the layup when you can finish with authority? Mr. Allen on the dunk.
Here's Davenport. A kick out to Brown. Here's the kid, covered by Irving. McGee, bounce pass. Here's Davis. He can't get that one. Chandler with the defensive effort. Here's Dinwiddie. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, Doris, at times, he's been the Nets' best player. Spencer Dinwiddie rewarded last season with a 3-year, $34 million extension.
Well, I think he's earned it, Kevin, right? Because he has started for them, he has come off the bench, and to this young man's great credit, he has accepted and excelled in either role. And I'll tell you, it's unusual for a point guard at 6'6". He has done nothing but enhance his versatility.
But they recover it. Davis, the pass to James. 6 on the shot clock. Goes back up. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, think about the Nets' Kenny Atkinson, a finalist last season for NBA Coach of the Year. This young coach got a well-deserved contract extension. And what I love is his team competes at a high level every night.
And the first one at the line is good. And Doris, you think about how hard this Brooklyn team competes. I think they take right after their head coach.
I don't think there's any doubt, Kevin. Coach Atkinson is still willing to get on the court and jump into drills with his players. Let's remember, going back to the early days of his career, he was a player development coach. And before that, yes, he even played. That effort and willingness to break a sweat very much reflected in his group.
Now, here is Irving. He had 22 points in the win against Chicago.
And his passing was simply amazing. A lot of fun to watch.
Nailed from three-point land.
You simply must guard Joe Harris when he's beyond that three-point territory. He will knock down shots if you don't contest.
James against Harris. The drive by James, and James throws it down.
That's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Here's Harris following the bucket by the Lakers. Irving with it. His offensive numbers jump right off the screen at you. He's averaging over 29 points a game.
Dwight Howard at his best, sending it back.
Here's James. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
One shot.
Kevin Durant's checked in for Brooklyn. Free throw good, James.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Dinwiddie against Brown. Now Dinwiddie, he's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Lets it go from deep, and again Brooklyn with the triple.
Well, he has proven that you've got to respect the long-range ability of Spencer Dinwiddie. Nice.
James with a deep three, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Lakers ahead, they lead by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And Kevin Durant talked about his teammates and the versatility this roster has.
I like our depth. I like that we can play, we can play big, we can play small, we can match up with a lot of different teams. And it's just a matter of us going out there and playing consistent basketball. It's easier said than done. But we like who we are right now. We just got to continue to keep getting better.
It's clear KD is very happy playing with this group of guys.
That's why he signed here. But you can bet Durant is going to be leading the charge.
And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
We've got the kid. Anthony Davis is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Howard. And it's Hunter in at the 2 guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Dinwiddie outside. Shot clock at 6. Chandler against Howard. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's the...
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Davis in the corner. Three-pointer. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Nets trail by 10. Here's Durant. Dwight Howard grabs the board. LA's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And finished off by Davis.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. He dishes it to Durant. Allen kicks to KD. They need this. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Durant's got his second bucket.
Contesting Kevin Durant's shot is so hard because his release point is so high.
Here's Davis, and another basket for the Lakers.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Dinwiddie right side. Passes it to KD. Inside, here's Allen, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And a one-year player at Texas, Jared Allen came into the league as a bit of a project. He's got ample playing time to develop in Brooklyn.
He's off on the first. And Greg, safe to say, Allen's defense is ahead of his offense.
Yeah, but his mobility and leaping ability serve him well as a finisher, providing that vertical spacing teams like to have inside.
Taurean Prince, he's checked in for the Nets. Karis LeVert comes in for Harris, and he sinks the second.
Well, think about Mr. Jared Allen. He was not the first family member to get picked in the NBA draft. Let's remember his dad taken by Dallas in the famous 1985 draft. His dad, however, would go on to have a playing career in Europe.
Here's the kid. 20 points for him last game against the Clippers. He gets it in there.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
The shot by KD. No good.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Nets trail by 15. Dinwiddie outside. The pass to KD. There's the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
On deep. No good on that one. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. He kicks to Dinwiddie. Back to Durant. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
How about the quick jump from Kevin Durant? He was impressive on that one.
Here's the kid. Dinwiddie covering. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Of course, the playoff seedings still jumbled a bit up in the air. Just how important you think it is to get home court advantage in the NBA playoffs in this era.
Historically speaking, Kevin, as you know, home court advantage is absolutely monumental, and it doesn't matter the round of the playoffs. Could be a conference semifinal or an NBA final. If you come down to a game 7, that home court advantage can be the difference between winning and losing. You want as much in your favor, Kevin, as you know, going into the postseason.
Doris, when you look at the success of international players, and the league has a litany of very good international players, Doncic being the latest success story, is the perception changing about these kids when they come from overseas and play in the NBA?
Well, one of the greatest, and then to me, the greatest international player of all time, Dirk Nowitzki, a Hall of Fame player, probably changed the perception to start with. Now, listen, over the years, Luka is going to have perhaps a Hall of Fame career if he stays healthy. The reality is this. The NBA is looking for the best players to man those 15 roster spots of the 30 NBA teams. It doesn't matter where you're from, what the color of your skin is. If you can play the game of basketball and play it at the highest level, the NBA wants you to be a part of their league.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. Taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you. So it's the Lakers now, following the 3 from Kevin Durant. And Jordan sends it back.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going up. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes.
Here's KD. Dinwiddie outside. Clock at 6. Dishes to Jordan. For the 3. And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Jordan. Durant's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Brooklyn. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Right wing. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Plays with such a fearlessness. Kuzma is terrific at staying engaged and forcing the issue.
That free throw, no good. And the Lakers with some changes. Hicks checked in for Anthony Davis. Green comes in for Hunter. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for the kid. Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Nets. And the second free throw, good. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Nets. 8-point game. Here's Irving. It's deflected, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Puts it up off the inbound.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And they pick up 2. Prince has got 5 points so far.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Irving against Rondo. Green passes to A.Akwuegbu. Just 5 on the clock. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And the Lakers lead by 8.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's got 6. Irving from long range. It's deflected. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Rajon Rondo. Intercepted. Caruso looking for an opening. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Of course, you've covered so many great basketball players over your many years in this business. As a player, coach, now broadcaster, who has been your favorite athlete to watch or cover or report on?
All right, Kevin, you know I can't possibly name one, so I'm going to just throw several names out there. LeBron James has overcome so many challenges as a young person even before his NBA career. So his story is absolutely incredible and inspirational. How about Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers in the history of the NBA? Or Damian Lillard, who has proven so loyal to his fan base and organization and is one bad man when a game is on the line in the playoffs.
Here's Caruso, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Caruso, the pass to A.Akwuegbu. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Taurean Prince.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Brooklyn. Joe Harris comes in for Spencer Dinwiddie. He hits the second from the line. Nets trail by 12. Down low, here's Prince, and it's blocked.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Green, the pass to A.Akwuegbu over Jordan, and it's good off the back rim and in. Big Smooth got 5.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
And the basket by Harris.
When you drive to the cup, you do it with a purpose. And Joe Harris mixing up his attack right there.
Pass to Hicks. There's 1:38 left in the first half of basketball. And stolen by Prince. Lobs it up for Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, we've seen this 1 or 2 times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan, finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
Caruso, the pass to Hicks. Over Prince. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's stolen by Green. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Brown.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Now, here's Kuzma. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Harris looking it over. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, DeAndre Jordan remains one of the best rebounders in the NBA. His ability to dominate the glass and get you extra possessions, just a thing of beauty.
Free throw good, Jordan.
Well, you know what DeAndre Jordan is going to bring to the table every night. Great effort, incredible presence on the backboards, a ton of length defensively. Love everything he does for you.
Jared Allen's checked in for Prince. Now here's Allen. Kicks it to Chandler. Five to shoot. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. But they'll get another chance. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination so impressive.
To the left side wing. Here's Caruso. They can't stop the run with that one.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
And so it's Los Angeles heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. Dwight, what are you seeing from your opponent tonight?
They're a tough team. You know, they play hard, they play together, they move the ball, and they know how to play within the offense, you know. And we've been doing a better job on the defensive end, and I think tonight we came out with the right mentality. We just got to keep it up.
Dwight, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. It was all about the Lakers as the game got going. They were able to stretch out their lead to 8 points on the heels of a few stops and some quality offensive possession. Looking at the Lakers, Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
Well, what's really shifted the game in their favor has been their rebound. They got a good edge on the board, and that's a product of their hard work. All 5 guys have been battling, putting everything they had to fight on the glass. That needs to remain the focus for 2 more quarters if they want to hang on to their lead.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Brooklyn?
Well, it's good to be physical, but there's a line that you don't want to cross. You can't constantly give up free throw chances by fouling guys too aggressively. You have to get back in this game by staying poised, smart, and avoid fouling.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at James, what a contribution.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
We've played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Lakers leading by 7. Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. Prince and Durant are at the 3 and the 4. Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. And it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. Brown's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Irving passes to KD. And taken away by Brown. And here's the fast break. Here's Caruso. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, it's such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst. Breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
So it's the Lakers now, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Hunter's checked in for the Lakers. James has a 2-pointer. LeVert grabs the miss.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. KD dishes to Irving. Cans it from short range. Irving's got 7 points.
Well, you know you're going to see some great ball handling when Kyrie is on the floor. Nice finish.
Here's Hunter. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, every team goes into the draft looking for finishers like these. Here are the most efficient scorers among this year's rookie class. Well, you look at Brown and, of course, the kid.
Well, I think it's safe to say these two have made the adjustment to the brand of defense being played in the NBA. Their shooting percentages are just fantastic.
That free throw good from Brown. The Lakers making a switch here. McGee's checked in. And Brown drops them both. Nets trail by 4. Now, here is Irving. He has 7. Pass to Prince. Shot clock at 5. Back to Irving. Durant trying to break free. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Prince. Prince has got 3 assists tonight. Lakers have gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. James. And the dunk by James.
And that's exactly what they needed at this point in the game. He goes to the go-to move and extends the lead.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Outside Irving. Pass to KD for the tie. The long distance 3 is buried. Durant's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it, Greg? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
And let's check out stats for James. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. 14th in three-point field goal percentage, 16th in assists. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And no one's been able to guard him out there. Defender's been trying to get physical with him, but time and time again, he just shrugs him off and drills it.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Oh, that's blocked.
Denied by Dinwiddie at 6'6". He can send it back.
And James picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And so it's Brooklyn with it. The lead is 2. Irving finds KD. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now, here's Hunter. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Brown, good.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here's Dinwiddie, following the 3 by the Lakers. Here's Irving. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Irving's got 7 points for the quarter.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Well, this guy, Kyrie Irving, just so reminiscent of his idol, Kobe Bryant. He is one of the cold-blooded scorers in the game, an absolute torture for a defender to guard.
Fires at the elbow. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. And, you know, Doris, for both Kyrie and Kobe, each had an urge to step out on his own, you know, to put their fingerprints on a team.
No doubt, Kevin. For Kobe, it was Shaq. For Kyrie, it was LeBron. And think about last season. Kyrie actually called LeBron to apologize. But let's not kid ourselves, right? He is most comfortable in the starring role.
The kid, he's checked in for Hunter. And a change for the Nets. Harris is checked in for Taurean Prince. Off the inbound, here's James. Dinwiddie with the steal. And here we go, the fast break with Dinwiddie. And then Durant with the jam.
Well, do opposing defenses just start shaking their head when Kevin Durant starts cooking because he can heat up in a hurry?
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Durant.
The blocks just aren't coming for him nearly as much as they were a few years ago. I think he's lost a little something in terms of that intimidation factor and that ability to change a game with his interior defense, and that's too bad.
Allen's checked in for Jordan. He's off on the second. Nets leading by 5. Swiped away. Here's James. Second shot opportunity, and it's sent back by Allen.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
It's stolen by Allen. And here we go. Dinwiddie heading to the hoop. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Let's remember that that break was started by Jared Allen's steal. What an ignition.
Here's the kid. 10 points for him. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jared Allen.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Big Smooth comes in for Dwight Howard. And Kyle Kuzma's subbed in for James.
Boy, picking Jared Allen, number 22, back in 2017 has paid off for the Nets. This guy has proven already in his early 20s to be an NBA caliber starting center.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Lakers. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there.
And you know, for the Lakers, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
I don't know of anyone who thought the road to the championship would travel through their building this season, but that just may be the case.
And then Durant with the jam.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
And Jared Allen grew up in the Austin area and played near his home at the University of Texas.
Yeah, Kev, just 1 season with the Longhorns. He really came into the league considered a project, but boy, his development is truly ahead of schedule.
So it's Brooklyn now after the basket by Los Angeles. Here's Irving. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Irving's got 11 in the second half.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Here's Davenport. McGee with no one around. Again, the Lakers. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Brooklyn. It's a 3-point game. Allen kicks to Irving. Floats one. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, Irving isn't just a perimeter player. He's so dynamic inside as a scorer. His strength, his savvy, tough to keep the defense on balance.
Some changes for the Lakers. Hicks checked in for JaVale McGee, and it's Green in for Brown. And the Nets also making a change. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Durant. Here's the kid. He's got 12, and the three ball is good.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Here's the pass to Harris. Six to shoot. Pass to Allen. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Allen's got 5 points so far.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Fires from 18. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
A nice shot by Irving.
How about the athleticism? Kyrie stops on a dime, knocks it in. Some of the best breaks in the league.
Here's Kuzma. A rebound by the Nets. Allen's got 4 rebounds in this game. Dinwiddie against Green. Outside Irving. There's the triple. Offensive rebound, Nets. Chandler's shot, good.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
That free throw, no good. Dwight Howard's checked in for the Lakers. Hunter comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And the Nets making a change here as well. LeVert's checked in. Nets leading by 8. 1:04 left in the third quarter of the game. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Here's the kid, Dinwiddie covering. Here's Davenport, and Chandler sends it back.
Gotta recognize the situation, trying to get a 2-for-1.
Well, this is where the play call is crucial, right? If you're in a 2-for-1, you've got to get the first shot quickly.
Now, here's Hunter. He's still scoreless so far in this one, and the Lakers with another miss. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Hunter, the pass to Davenport. Here's A.Akwuegbu. He sinks the 11-footer. Big Smooth got 4 this quarter.
Well, great decision to kick it out. Trust that your teammate will knock down the shot.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now up. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
And, Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We've got Big Smooth. Howard is out there with Davis. Then it's the kid, and it's Hunter in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a 4-year player at Baylor, Taurean Prince, something of a surprise lottery pick back in 2016. But Greg, he's become a very valuable player.
You know, he's one of those two-way power wings that it seems every team wants. A dependable three-point marksman who holds his own defensively.
Here's Davenport, and there's the dunk to finish it off.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
It's LeVert on the wing. Jordan inside, working on Howard. Pass to Dinwiddie. LeVert in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Well, being aggressive and assertive. The big man snatching the rebound.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Spencer Dinwiddie. The first one falls. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
They get it again. Brooklyn leading by 5. To the middle, here's Prince, and it's sent back by Howard. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Davis. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Now here's Dinwiddie. He's guarded closely. Prince kicks to LeVert. High arcing shot. Taurean Prince, and that's good. Prince has got 5 points now this quarter. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Davenport. Oh, the power on that through
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Dinwiddie passes to LeVert. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 7th assist in the game. Here's the kid, Dinwiddie covering. A.Akwuegbu passes to Davenport. And oh, here we go. Prince has got it, the fast break chance.
Boy, the confidence level you can see in Karis LeVert to catch and shoot. It hits his fingertips and he's ready to roll.
Here's the kid, guarded by Prince. Bucket is good. That's now 22 points for the kid.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here now is Dinwiddie. It's LeVert on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from 12. Again, the Nets for 2.
That's just a feel that you have in the pick and roll game. Really good understanding of how to break the defense down by Karis.
Here's the kid, Dinwiddie covering. Hunter dishes to Davis. He kicks it to Hunter. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Brooklyn leading by 6. Dinwiddie outside. Passes to LeVert. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Howard's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's the kid, Dinwiddie covering. Now the pass to Davenport. Dinwiddie with some nice D. For Brooklyn, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Jordan with the rebound.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Lakers trail by 6. Here's Here's A.Akwuegbu. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Timeout called the Nets.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Some changes for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. James comes in for Big Smooth. And it's Brown in for Hunter. Kevin Durant's checked in for Brooklyn. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside, KD. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got assist number 8 now on the night. The drive by James. Brown wide open. He fired. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make them pay.
We call that execution, Greg, getting the ball to the right guy where he can do some damage. That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And here are the Nets. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to KD. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Brown. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Dinwiddie. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Irving's checked in for the Nets. And he makes the first.
Really getting after the defense since the break. He's so hard to keep off the line when he pushes the action.
And Brown drops them both.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
Can they get it? And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. Los Angeles has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. The drive by James, it counts, and the foul. It goes on Taurean Prince. Neither team here in the 4th generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
free throw drops for James. Nets trail by 3. Pass to LeVert. Outside Jordan. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's KD. And no good that time. Good D by James.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Brown against LeVert. Brown the pass to Davenport. James with it. Lock at 6. Feeds it to Brown. Shoots over LeVert. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, the Kid.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Nets trail by 5. Irving passes to Jordan. Passes it to LeVert. Lobs it up for Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
DJ with the fearless opportunity, boy. What a shot.
James looking around. And James throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Jordan with it. McGee with the block. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's the lob to the hoop and finished off by Brown.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Now Irving. Dead on that time. Beautiful shot. Irving's got 26 points.
Guys, it doesn't get much bigger than that. Irving coming up huge right there with the bucket.
James, the pass to Davenport. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And that's now 27 points for the Kid.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
And KD's got the ball here for Brooklyn. Pulls up, high post, and James pulls it down. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. And that one's good by Davis. And now a 9-point Laker lead.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
KD against Davis. From deep. And KD good for 3. Durant's got 6 in the quarter.
Kevin Durant absolutely fearless. If the game's in the balance, he will demand the basketball.
James with it. Guarded now by Prince. Back to James. Just 5 to shoot for 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Top of the key. It's hauled in by Brown. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 16-7 run. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's James. Great D that time from Jordan.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Here's the kid. And so the Lakers take the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks very much. Dwight, coming off of the loss in the last game, what was the difference tonight?
We got a good win tonight coming from a tough game last night. Started out strong. We just stuck with it. We stayed together, and we got a good win.
And a good performance on the second night of a back-to-back. Thanks, Dwight. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.